Hi, this is Natasha for Subgenres Winnipeg, and this is
Willow Skylar.
And we are here to tell you that this is our very first episode, and it's all about zombies. Woo! We have been waiting for the Walking Dead premiere for so long, and we're going to be having a panel on here that we talk about what might happen, what we're hoping will happen, babies.
I get made over like a zombie.
Yes,
Hello.
yes, and we're having a sort of a contest. You figure out what the baby will be. A baby, a boy,
a girl,
or a
zombie! I posted up on our Facebook page the poll.
The poll. So go do it. Tell us what you think that baby will be. And I think Willow's really hoping that it's going to be a zombie.
Come on, zombie.
We're here just to give you a little bit of a heads up on the zombie walk, which is coming up in about 2 days.
Yep.
Yeah. And so we want to make sure that everybody has a really good time, and also that you be aware of some of the things that Winnipeg Zombies is just asking us to pay attention to, so that this will be an amazing event for years to come, and there are no complaints, and then there will be no reason to cancel it in the future, because we want this to keep going. There's one request, is that we stay on the sidewalks. Don't walk on the streets, don't walk on the grass, don't walk in it, just stay on the specific designated route and stay on the sidewalk, and you should be just fine. There will be a police presence in the crowd. Please respect these police officers. They're not there to kick butt or cause a ruckus or anything like that. They are there for your and my safety. Also, for anybody who is deciding to bring little kids with them to that night, please think of your children and think of what they can handle. Some little children are really brave and they don't get scared by ghosts or anything like that. But some kids are really, really sensitive, and anything can terrify them. So please keep your kids in mind when you take them to this event, because people will be dressed quite scary, quite zombie, quite bloody.
Yeah.
And you know what? You do not want this to end up being a childhood event that traumatizes your child for the rest of their lives, so that every time they see a zombie movie, they will run screaming from the room, right? So, and please everybody, it's going to be a cold night, so if you're going to dress up as a zombie, be a warm zombie.
Yeah.
You don't want to go halfway through the walk and be so cold that you just don't enjoy the event. So try and figure out a costume that either has, I don't know, like
a sweater,
a jacket.
Yeah.
Maybe a bush jacket, like an old beaten up bush jacket or something. Yeah.
You can even wear a toque to keep warm.
Yeah, there's all sorts of zombies out there, so. And,
and just because it's a zombie walk doesn't mean that you have to lose all common sense.
yes, please use common sense. And, because there are some smart zombies out there.
Hey, just remember George A. Romero. George A. Romero created Island of the Dead, and they all remembered how to use weapons and all that. So
let's all remember how to use our manners.
Yes.
And also, please don't grope anybody you do not know. Even if they are another zombie and you don't know them, don't grope them. I mean, hey, I can grope Willow all I want, but I know Willow. But if I didn't know Willow, it's not appropriate to
be courteous to
touch
others
other
around
people.
you.
Yeah, and you know what? Be courteous. And also, if you see someone out there that isn't really following the rules or is being kind of a pain in the event, either politely remind them that please could you just, this is a public event, everybody wants to enjoy it, or just notify a policeman if they are being very disruptive. But most of all, have lots of fun.
Go zombies!
Go zombies!
So, we're here at Value Village, and as you can see, my whole outfit is a Value Village outfit. I love this place. You can find anything here, including your zombie costume for the zombie walks. come down here and I'll show you what would probably be appropriate for a Winnipeg zombie walk. Something heavy, weather appropriate. Lately it seems like it has been really rainy and cold. So a nice jacket would be nice. There's a nice heavy skirt. You can wear nylons underneath or it's tight. But if it dresses into your style, there are pants. You know, you can go as a zombie hick.
You can cut up the pants too if you buy them cheap enough, right?
Take scissors and rip the jeans.
Fill them full of blood. Brains.
Here's another zombie hick idea.
And also, Willow, don't you, before you pick your costume, you probably want to get an idea of what type of zombie you want to be, right?
Yes, exactly. The characters is important, and since how Resident Evil 6 has just recently came out, you know, zombie hunters are very important. And make sure that you're not dressing so slutty. Okay? Because zombie hunters in Resident Evil are usually slutty. Which is okay for like the eye candy and stuff, but
not for the weather. Not for the weather.
You're gonna freeze.
Yeah, yeah. And also, Willow, if you're gonna be a zombie hunter, no weapons, right?
Exactly. We have a no weapons policy this year for the zombie walk. Sadly, it takes a lot of the fun, but we can have a lot of fun just being zombies this year. Just roaming around aimlessly, but we're not supposed to be touching people or jumping on cars, so that kind of takes away the fun as well. But again, we can still roam around aimlessly moaning about brains.
That's right. And we can also, you know, glomp onto each other and molest each other. Just not strangers, right?
Exactly.
Right. So if you wanted to be a nurse zombie, you'd probably look for like nurse-like stuff, or be ethnic. Why don't you, wear a sari or a harlequin, or you could be wear a sari and be a you know, or you could wear like different ethnicities, or
80s zombie.
80s zombie, yes. I'm thinking of being a Hutterite zombie.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Hey. For those Day of the Dead people,
Ooh,
how about a Spanish zombie?
Yes. And you don't have to worry about speaking a foreign language because you don't really talk when you're a zombie, so...
Okay, Hutterite zombie, what can we get for...
A polka dot dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be like past the knee. But I have to be able to rollerblade in it.
I like this idea. Boxer zombie.
Oh yes, boxer zombie. Good idea, good idea. So what kind of zombie are you going to be?
I haven't really thought of that yet. I think I might go for, I don't know, I might play it up and go for drag queen zombie.
Awesome.
Leather
yes,
pants.
leather pants. Hey, you could be Michael Jackson zombie. That's too cliche though.
Yeah, the whole thriller thing is neat if you know how to do it.
Yes. What about the big orange pumpkin? Couldn't you be a zombie pumpkin? Ooh, yeah, that's a real... And you know what? You wouldn't have to worry about being seen in the dark.
That would totally be like 60s zombie.
Totally. Hey, Willow, look at the pumpkin.
Oh!
You could be a kid zombie pumpkin.
Oh my god. That's almost scary.
And actually, Value Village has a lot of wedding dresses and stuff, so you could also be
your skirt.
Oh, there's my skirt. Yeah, you could also be a zombie bride. That would be awesome, a zombie bride.
Zombie bride. Oh my god.
What's that white dress? Very fashionable zombie.
Okay. Prom queen.
Prom queen zombie. But then you have to get the little tiara because you're the queen of the prom, right?
This has already a stain on it, so
awesome.
Perfect to
awesome.
spray fake blood on it.
And also, you probably don't want to buy too expensive pieces because you probably want to get them all torn up.
$9.99.
Awesome.
Don't I know how to shop?
You're amazing, Willow. Oh, but folks, let me just show you something. I really think that Willow and I should get these 2 dresses, and then we'll go to an event dressed the same. What do you think? Okay, Willow, so how about we go and see if we can find some stuff, and then we'll, you know, come back on and show people what we found.
Excellent.
Hello, I am Sean Still of Movie Stills. I'm here to bring you what I'm considering the top 5 best and worst zombie films. To help with keeping this list as short as possible, I have given myself 3 strict rules to abide by while rating these films. Number 1, it cannot be a remake or a sequel. It has to be the original work. Adaptations of books and video games are fine. Number 2, the main focus of the film has to be on zombies or zombie related, so movies like Cabin in the Woods is out as well. And finally, number 3, this is just a given. If I can't find the film, I can't rate it. So some of the films, like I said, I didn't get a chance to watch them, but some of them I couldn't find, so it's not my fault. With that said, I'm going to start with the top 5 worst movies in order to save the best for last. It's funny, you laughed. Alright, number 5 is George A. Romero's film, Night of the Living Dead. I was actually surprised I didn't like this film. Actually, I shouldn't say I didn't like it. It was more like I didn't care for it. The pacing in the beginning of the film was just slow for me, and then the ending seemed very rushed. And it's not just the pacing of the film that bothers me, it's also the characters were very forgettable. I didn't care about any of them. I didn't care if any of them got out alive. Number 4, The Last Man on Earth. This is another shock to me because I love Vincent Price's work. He's a fantastic actor. And while this movie does have a great story behind it, it's not told very well. One other thing that bothers me about the film is that every single actor in it, except for Vincent Price, is dubbed over. None of them could speak English. Number 3, Zombie Strippers. Yes, I realize that's a stupid title, but that is what it is called. This is an interesting film. I wouldn't say terrible, but it's not exactly good. It doesn't focus on surviving from zombies so much as somehow being a zombie makes women better strippers. I really don't know how that works, and I really don't care. And I just thought it was a silly idea. There are actually 2 things, though, that do make this film work. The gore effects in it are fantastic. Really well done. And the performance of Robert Englund. You could really tell that this guy was having a lot of fun with the role. He just threw everything he had into it. So watching his performance was very fun. Number 2, Dead Girl. What to say about this one? This one doesn't have a single factor for surviving from a zombie apocalypse. The plot of the movie is that these two teens end up in a factory warehouse or something, I don't know. And they find this girl chained up in the basement, and one of the guys gets the idea to have fun with her. That's all I'm going to say about it. And the number 1 worst zombie film of all time, in my opinion, is Dead Alive. This film has nothing to do with being a zombie movie other than the fact that it has zombies in it. There is no horror, no attempt to survive from the zombies. All it focuses on is the gore, and the gore is done way too much. Every second, it shows something that makes you want to throw up. I am not kidding here. Before I list the top 5 best zombie films, I'm going to mention some honorable mentions that that didn't make the list, but they're still worth checking out. That's mine. Resident Evil, based off the hit video game, it's worth checking out because whether you're a fan of zombie movies or the game, it's a great story and you should check it out. Not that it doesn't have plot holes. Every movie has at least one plot hole or another. Shaun of the Dead. This is basically a parody of zombie movies, but it's still very fun to check out. Brain Dead. This is not to be confused with the alternate title to Dead Alive. This is something else entirely. It's got a great story behind it, and I wouldn't say the zombie effects are perfect, but they're done pretty well. And finally, I'm actually surprised how much people don't like this one. It's called Abraham Lincoln vs. Zombies. I found it very entertaining. It kind of reminds me of Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. If anyone knows what that is, then you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't, check it out. And with that said, here's my top 5 best zombie films. Number 5, Stephen King's Pet Sematary. The zombies in this film are not created by a plague or a virus of any kind. These ones are created by supernatural means, or a supernatural element, I should say. I'm not thinking clearly today. The story focuses on a man who tries to resurrect his dead son by burying him in an ancient Indian burial ground. And when the son returns, it doesn't turn out as well as he had hoped. Most of the story is spent on the build-up of his son being killed, not so much as the son being turned into a zombie. And while this build-up normally probably wouldn't work with most movies, it's done very well, probably because Stephen King is like a master when it comes to writing thrillers. Number 4, Return of the Living Dead. This is a very interesting film, by which I mean it's meant to look kind of realistic, I think. Unfortunately, the punks in the film kind of ruin the realism for it. This film is made to seem like George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead film was based off of real events. And it's a clever story for saying like how Night of the Living Dead was made and how it's based off real events. The zombies in this film are, I guess you could say, unique in a way. They're very, very intelligent, so much to the point that they can actually speak. They can trap people. Number 3, Reanimator. I loved this film. I'm a little disappointed it took me so long to finally watch it, but I'm very happy that I finally did. The story is almost similar to Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, which makes sense because the original novel by H.P. Lovecraft was based off of Mary Shelley's novel. The performance of the scientist is fantastic. This guy doesn't care about anyone around him. All he cares about is his work, and he will get rid of anyone who gets in his way. I'm actually surprised how much I enjoy this character, considering he's such an asshole, but I don't know, it's just such a great performance. Number 2, The Horde. This is how a zombie survival film should be done. The film focuses on a group of cops and drug dealers being trapped in a condemned building while being hunted by zombies. Like most zombie films, we're not given a reason why zombies exist, but again, we don't care. All that matters is trying to get out alive. The idea of a zombie apocalypse forcing two opposing sides like cops and drug dealers to work together in order to survive, to me, that's just brilliant writing for a zombie film. It shows what you have to do to survive circumstances like this, even if it means working with someone you hate the most. Just one last thing to mention that this film actually brought up while watching it. If someone is bitten in either the arm or the leg, could you just amputate it to stop the infection from spreading? This is the first film that's ever actually brought that up, so that's a good note to have. And the number one best zombie film, in my opinion, is Zombieland. This one is a lot like The Horde and other zombie films, with a few things that make it stand out. First, we know the infection is worldwide. We're not just guessing here. Second, the aliases. Zombie films have made it clear that working together is a great idea, But at the same time, getting too close to someone or growing close attachments to someone can be hazardous. Third, the rules. We all know that there are certain rules when it comes to surviving an apocalypse. Cardio, the double tap, and don't be a hero. But this is the first film that's actually told the audience directly that these rules are important, and if you want to survive, you have to follow them. And that's my top 5 best and worst zombie films. Find my fan page, Movie Stills, on Facebook if you get the chance. I'm going to be making some videos on YouTube soon. This is kind of a start. So, thanks for listening to my choices.
Hello, Winnipeg. Hello, world. This is how you become a zombie. But without being eaten and all that disgusting stuff. Ow!
Okay,
My cat bites harder than you.
now, say easy. I'm going to get you to tell me your last name in front of the camera because my memory is absolutely shot.
Okay.
Tonight. So, okay, everybody, welcome to our Zombies The Walking Dead episode. Tonight we're featuring people who are intimately involved with the Zombie Walk and their organization. And also we're going to be showing a panel of people speaking about the upcoming premiere and season of The Walking Dead. The lovely lady that we have here doing our makeup tonight is Saizi. And can you tell me your last name?
Tharasi.
Okay, because my memory sucks. Okay, Saizi, just to give the audience a bit of a history about your work and who you are and what you do. Now, how long have you been doing makeup?
2 years paid, but forever.
Okay,
Right.
so you kind of got into this naturally, something you love to do?
Yes. Totally.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you not only do zombie makeup and stage kind of theatrical makeup and fashion makeup, but you also do sort of everyday makeup as well
Yeah.
for people?
Definitely
Okay.
wedding makeup, family makeup.
Okay. And if they wanted to sort of get you to do the makeup or whatever, they could just give you a call, and we will give her number on the show later. We'll put it up so that everybody can see what it is and how you can get a hold of her. Now, Saizi, do you want to tell us a little bit what you're doing here?
Yeah, I'm just applying some prosthetics that I had previously made. Most of them are just liquid latex and tissue, some cotton, some spirit gum. The only thing is that part is time consuming, so it's better to have the stuff pre-made instead of trying to rush and have it kind of stitched together. So I'm just applying layers of tissue here now to try and secure it, and then we're going to blend the seams with liquid latex, and then we're going to start painting the rest of the face.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so if somebody's doing this at home, let's say they bought prosthetics or they made prosthetics, what would you recommend the skin surface should be like before you start
Hairless.
applying that? Yeah, before the
No hair. Unless you're okay with peeling it off, but it's kind of like a home waxing.
Okay, yeah. And also, would you recommend that they clean their skins of oils fairly well before you start applying this to them?
Well, I've heard different things, and for me, I find that if my skin's too dry, it hurts more.
Oh,
So if I moisturize my skin more, if I put something on beforehand, it's not so dry and it doesn't peel off so much. Because sometimes it can be really harsh, because even for me, like I get like red spots sometimes.
Okay. So
yeah.
to protect your skin, maybe
Yeah.
put like a moisturizer or
Yeah,
something
and
like?
if you're on Accutane, I don't recommend.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
That's
if
a good
you're
to know.
on any sort of skin thinning medicine or anything, you're going to tear your skin, so don't do it.
So if we rip the Willow's cheek off,
She looks really
Guess
more
I won't be
zombie.
going to work tomorrow.
You're not Accutane.
So what are some kind of, like you're doing prosthetics, that's a little bit more complicated of a zombie makeup. But let's say for somebody who's starting from scratch, they've never done it before, what sort of things would you recommend that they try?
You know, it's just really simple. Just get some grease paint makeup. You can get like Ben Nye, or you can even just go to your Halloween place, or Walmart has some like grease makeup. And you just, you want to hollow out the eyes, you want to hollow in the cheekbones.
So would you use like a black kind of, or a dark?
Yeah, a darker color in the creases where you want the shadow to be, because you want the skin to look more gaunt. and more like you're sick, right? So you want to be thinner in areas and more sunken eyes, more sick. And depending on the level of zombie you want to be, because there's a newly infected zombie which doesn't have very much of this rotting stuff, or else an older zombie that's still trying to live, sort of.
Rotting a little bit.
Yes, totally rotting. Yeah.
Okay. And for the newer zombie, you probably have more flesh tone.
Oh yes, definitely. Less of the, like I said, the skin kind of peeling away from it and stuff. More skin tones, more of a pink, like reddish colors around the eyes and the nose and around the mouth and stuff where the infection is.
Maybe like a little bit of like a breakout.
Yeah, totally, like sores or rashes and stuff like that. And like most zombie movies, they have like bleeding from different like
the nose or the ears or something, or maybe the eyes.
Yeah, totally.
And when you're doing the sunken eyes, do you concentrate mainly under the eyes, or do you do
the whole eye socket?
The whole thing.
The eye socket, yeah, because you want, like if you're thinking of a skeleton, the entire socket of the eye is more sunken in, so you want to emphasize that and you want to show that more.
Okay. Yeah. I'll let you do your thing, and then we'll come back and we'll start doing sort of more of the airbrushing. And Saizi is using tonight a technique called airbrushing. That's you have a pump and it actually sprays the makeup onto your face, so it gives a better texture, a smoother, quicker application. But if you're working with a makeup that you're going to be putting on with your hands or a sponge, it's a little bit different application, and it may be a little bit more difficult to cover things if you're using a sponge or your fingers, just because sometimes the makeup doesn't tend to, it depends on the makeup and the quality of makeup you're using, but sometimes it doesn't tend to spread over the skin as easily as airbrushing does. That's right, so easy?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's more of an even texture. Like you can use it for brides, and it lasts longer. You can get like up to 50 hours with it, depending on the type of base it is. Mostly I use a silicone base, so it lasts. You can try it in a slow tape, but so it's depending on the type of airbrush that you use as well. Okay,
and the makeup that you use, these are all professional products, right?
Yes.
And so if somebody was to get them at a Halloween store or whatever, they wouldn't be the same caliber of product. But if you're just doing it for one night, you're just having fun.
You don't need to spend it.
No, you don't need to go to like crazy lengths to do it. Saizi also makes appointments before the zombie walk to do zombie makeup for people. Are you booked completely? Okay, she's booked completely, so it won't work. But
Halloween coming up.
Halloween, you can call her on Halloween, and also the next zombie walk. She gives a lot of notice before the zombie walk starts, so just start looking at the Winnipeg Zombies page and just kind of keep up on things and just and you'll see her pop up and you can make an appointment. In the room, talking about the Walking Dead premiere and following coming season is me, Natasha, Adam Penner, Willow, and Saizi. So, and we're gonna just sort of talk about what we're hoping is gonna happen, what we think might happen, kind of like just sort of the developments that are expected in this coming season. Okay, everybody, do you think that baby's actually going to survive?
No.
Yes.
No. What do you think, Sadie? No. No.
I want zombie baby.
Willow is voting for a zombie baby. Okay. I'm saying probably not, but we'll see. And, okay, I say we all take bets. Everybody out there. You have 3 options. Girl, boy, or zombie baby. So make your choice, and then when the baby comes, we'll, whoever is right, yay!
We'll post the voting up on our Facebook page.
Yeah, we'll have the results on the Facebook page. So if you want to vote for what the baby will be, girl, boy, or zombie, then go to our Facebook page and just say boy, girl, whatever, and we'll add up the results and we'll let you know. Okay, so we're going into the 3rd season of Walking Dead. Can't wait. I'm totally stoked. It'll be more adventure, we're told, more people-on-people drama rather than people on zombie. I mean, there's going to be lots of massacring no matter what. There'll be lots of killing of zombies. That's a given.
Sounds like you're talking about porn.
But I did research this a bit on the AMC TV website, and if you want to update yourself before the show comes on, I recommend that you go to AMC TV and just The Walking Dead, and they have video clips, they have webisodes, they have interviews with the actors, and just everything you need to know about the show. What did you guys think when Shane died?
Finally.
What did you think?
It took so long.
What took so long? Yeah, I was like, awesome. The dude deserved it. And then when he comes back as a zombie, were you expecting that, or
Yep.
you were expecting it?
Oh yeah,
Why?
because the virus is out there.
Yeah, but did you think that?
Oh yeah.
You think they? You
There
thought
was the guy in the CDI bunker or whatever.
Right.
He kind of hinted at it,
Oh, okay.
that it was already there.
And that they were all infected.
Like, he didn't actually plain out say it, but it was hinted.
Okay. What did you think, Willa?
I thought it was caused by the ground. He just kind of started to smolder and smoke a little bit, and then all of a sudden he became a zombie, and it's like, oh, something has to do with the ground causing the zombie outbreak. But what do I know?
Wouldn't they all have to roll around on the ground?
Well, you'd think with Lori and Shane rolling around in the grass causing the baby, there's a good chance there could be a zombie baby.
Yeah, okay.
It's already in the ground, it's in the dirt, it's in the food, it's in the water, it's in the air.
So in other words, it's inevitable.
Yeah.
So what? Can you remember a moment in the 1st and 2nd season that was your favorite zombie kill?
The well.
Yeah, that was
The well, that was my favorite.
Yeah,
That was awesome. He was all bloated.
Yeah. And then when he came apart, it was just like, oh,
Yeah.
gross.
I was like, I'm not using that well.
Yeah, that was. I have to say that was a good one. Yeah.
And they were drinking that water, which was scary.
Oh, I know. Well, I don't think
Maybe
they
that's where
drink.
they got their virus from.
Well,
maybe
the thing
that's
is the way a ground well works is if there's another well 20 feet away, it's probably contaminated. So you've been drinking zombie tea.
So I think we're going to see a return of the brother. Just trying to remember what his name was.
Oh, yeah, the other redneck biker dude.
Yeah, the other redneck.
He'll be back with...
He's coming back.
I'm hoping he has a hook.
Oh, yeah.
Or a claw or something.
A zombie killing hook.
Yeah, and he's riding a chopper and he just,
Now, do you think that the relationship between the two brothers is going to be incredibly strained now because the younger brother has had such a development in
the older brother is going to kick the younger brother's ass for leaving him.
You think so?
Oh yeah, he's going to be pissed.
He's angry at everything though.
Yeah.
But don't you think the younger brother is going to try and protect his friends from his brother?
Oh yeah, for sure.
No, he's going to join up with him.
His brother?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Oh yeah, the older brother's going to kick his ass, and then it's going to be all, okay, we're running the show, and then something will happen. Somebody will put him in their place, and then, they'll be good little lap dogs for a while, and then, they'll heat the drama up, and,
Well, we have to put an end to this panel now. If you have any comments or anything you'd like to add to what we've said here tonight, if you want to agree or disagree or add anything that you know of from the graphic novel, even just say which one you like better, the TV series or the graphic novel. And don't forget to vote on the baby.
And don't light zombies on fire.
And don't light zombies on fire.
Bad idea.
And remember, you always have to get them in the head, right? I mean, even if they're down on the ground and you think they're dead, beat the crap out of the head.
Baseball bats don't run out of ammunition.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you very much for joining us with our panel tonight. And just give us any feedback on our Facebook page, and we'll see you guys.
No, nurse zombie. Oh, being attacked by the door zombie.
So you could be a nurse zombie, or you could be a beauty contest zombie, but make sure you look decently blonde when you're a zombie.
No, get back in there. Get back. Oh, hell no.
Off my truck!
Zombies don't speak.
Okay, guys, come on, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Keep going.
Willow, no guns!
Oh, come on.
No!
But they're big.
Doesn't matter.
Look at this one.
No! All of them!
You're ruining my fun. Hey, zombie, get away from the tree!